Hello everyone, in this video I will explain my UML diagram and how it relates to the implementing C# banking system. I will also describe how my UML help in designing a system before coding and discuss its advantages. Now first, representation of UML components. In UML, the classes are represented in rectangular box divided into three sections. Each class in the diagram directly corresponds to the class in the code. The main transaction classes are account. This is account. This is account class. Then transaction, which is abstract class. Then deposit, withdraw, and transfer transaction class, and a bank. Then the middle section shows the attributes of the field of each class. A minus sign represents a private variable. If this is a minus sign, it shows the private variable. A hashtag sign shows represent the protected variable. This is a hash sign which shows the protected variable, and a plus which represent a public member. This is a plus sign which shows the public members. For example, in the account class, this is account class. The private field the private fields are directly in the account class. Private fields like name and balance, these are the private classes. The transaction class has protected fields. The transaction class, this is a transaction class which has protected fields such as amount, executed, reverse, success, and dates, and these fields are directly implemented in the code. Next are our methods. The bottom section represent the methods or operations. For example, the account class. This is an account class. The account class contains methods like deposit, withdraw, and print. The transaction class. This is our transaction class which shows the methods such as execute, rollback, and print. These methods define the behavior of each class and are implemented accordingly in the code. Next is our UML relationship inheritance, which is also called as generalization. Inheritance is shown by using a line with a hollow triangle. This is hollow triangle pointing to the parent class. In this diagram, the deposit class, this is our deposit class, and withdraw transaction class, and transfer transaction class, abstract class, transaction, it subtracts the transaction class. This means they share common properties like amount, status, flags, and but each class implements its own specific behavior. Then we move to association. Uses relationship. Association shows how classes are connected. Here, deposit transaction and withdraw transaction uses account class to perform the operations such as deposit and withdraw. This is represented as a uses relationship in the UML diagram and implementing using object reference in the code. Then we move to aggregation in bank class. In the bank class, aggregation is used to show that the bank manages multiple accounts and transactions. This is represented by using a diamond symbol. This is a diamond symbol in UML. In this code, this is implemented using a list of account object and list of transaction object. These objects can exist independently, but the bank class manages them. Then we move to directional relation, which is in transfer transaction. In the transfer transaction class, this is our transfer transaction class. There is directional relation between two accounts. One account acts as the sender from, and the other account acts as a receiver. This clearly represents the flow of money and is shown in both the UML diagram and the code. Then we move to role of the bank class. This is our bank class. The bank class acts as the central controller of the system. It provides a method such as add account, get account, execute transaction account, rollback transaction, get transaction, and print transaction history. These methods allow the bank to manage the account, process transaction, and maintain a record of all activities. Then relation between UML diagram and the code. This is a question. The UML diagram acts as a blueprint while the code is actual implementation. Each class in the UML corresponds to a class in the code. Each attribute corresponds to a variable, and each method corresponds to the relation function. Each relationship defines how objects interact. For example, in inheritance in UML is implemented by using class inheritance in C Sharp, and association are implemented using object references. Using UML before coding help in planning the system effectively. It allows us to identify all the required classes, define relationship, and assign responsibilities. For example, separating different transaction types into different classes make the system more modular, reusable, and easier to maintain. Then we next version is advantages of using UML. The advantages of UML includes better system planning, early detection of design errors, clear visualization of system structure, improved understanding of object-oriented concepts, easier communication between developers, saves time during implementation and debugging. At the end, in conclusion, the UML diagram provides a clear structure of the system and guides the implementation in code. By using UML before coding, improve the design quality, reduce error, and make the system easier to understand and maintain. This is our code of the UML. Here first is our account class. There are methods to deposit money, withdraw, and print. Then we move to abstract transaction class. Then this is a deposit transaction class, withdraw transaction which inherit transaction. Here also deposit and also inherit transaction. Then transfer transaction class which inherit transaction. Then we move to bank class, rollback transaction, print all transaction. Then the main system. That's it. Thank you.